Now, a Target 12 Investigators exclusive. City Council no-shows. We've learned some members are often missing from key meetings. You elected them to office not to play hooky, but to make important decisions with your tax dollars.
But how can they do that when their seat is empty at City Hall? Target 12 investigator Walt Buteau went looking for answers. He joins us with the details.
Records obtained by Target 12 show a half dozen city council members missed at least 15% of their meetings over the past 3 years. And we found out committee meeting attendance records are far worse. If you believe a pothole damaged your car, you could go to the Providence City Council Claims Committee. If you have a complaint about your property taxes, you might go to the Ways and Means Committee.
You want to call this meeting to order, please?
There are more than 9 committees that we're told are supposed to do most of the work before an issue goes to the full city council. After 16 years in office, Silver Lake Democrat John Igliozzi knows the process as well as anyone. But we combed through a pile of attendance records and found since 2011, Igliozzi has missed 85% of Claims Committee meetings and 80% of Public Works meetings. We emailed him the records we examined, Councilman Igliozzi, and we called and texted to find out why he's missed so many meetings.
Well, I'm still digesting what you sent me.
Just talk to us.
I'll talk to you. You changed the meeting.
Devian Sanchez has the worst record for regular council meetings, missing close to 24%, or 1 out of every 4. But I called you on Monday.
It starts in 2 minutes.
I called you on Monday. He told us he didn't want to comment, but then relented.
Right after the meeting. Most of the work is done outside of council chambers, so it's not all here.
If you owned a business,
Yeah.
and one of your employees missed 1 out of 4 days of work, what would you do to that employee?
Well, he would have to have a reason.
Your reason is?
Like I said, I had family issues.
Do you plan on running again?
Of course.
Do you want to be 100% at the council meetings? Should you be?
I want to be, and I should be. Yeah.
You should be 100%.
And I want to.
Providence voters pay council members base salaries of just under $19,000 a year. The total cost to voters when you add in medical and dental is just under $500,000 a year for the entire council. Plus, they're eligible for pensions. Terrence Hassett took office 17 years ago, but we discovered his record since 2011 stood out for all the wrong reasons. He missed 100% of Committee on Education meetings, almost 76% of ordinance meetings. Plus, his chair was empty 22% of the time during full council meetings. Hassett was seriously injured in this 2010 hit and run, but did not use medical issues as an excuse for missing meetings.
When you return to your...
He sat down with Target 12, saying as a member of 7 different committees, he's been spread a little thin, while also holding constituent gatherings in his ward. Why not step aside and let one of the other younger members or newer members be part of these committees since you can't make it to all the meetings?
Exactly what I had in mind. And I recommended that more participation across the council. Because I serve on 7, that means some people aren't serving on maybe 1 or 2.
Target 12 also found out a lack of attendance has forced dozens of meetings to be canceled or rescheduled. But the records for those canceled meetings are not kept. With the Target 12 investigators in Providence, Walt Buteau, Eyewitness News.